Anybody else get more stupid with age? I mean, I'm glad I put my walking boots on. Oops, shit. I said, do you have bears? And he went, yeah. That is pronounced absolutely perfectly. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
From a bit of a rainy today and thundery. Where am we? Slovenia.
Slovenia. It's a place called there we go. It's called Tina Raft. It's a rafting centre, all in English, but we are actually in Slovenia. Really nice place.
Yeah, really friendly. Got a bar as well. Just up here, look.
You can get pizzas. You can order breakfast. Beers. Fresh bread.
More importantly, there's a river right by us.
So we're going
So
for
where
a
are we
swim.
going?
We're going for a swim.
We'll go swimming.
You
We'll just
know-
park down there. So if you want to see us swimming, we'll get Mandy in a swim costume, get the ratings up. Click the like,
Splashing
subscribe.
about. I'm not sure how much swimming's going to be
I'll
involved.
get it to flash a bit of boob or something. Look at that, ain't that lovely now? Right, on the campsite.
There's a rock there. Look, we'll put the bag on it.
Is it cold? Well, good afternoon. It's finally stopped raining today. I've done some shopping this morning. Got our electronic tag sorted so we can drive on the motorways in Slovenia, ready for tomorrow. And I've just been having a walk up the river. I best not tell Mand. I've come out dressed totally inappropriate, soaking wet, in my Berkeys, walking through the woods in some pretty sketchy paths. I've done about half hour. I mean, it's stunning, this river, but I need to get back before I get myself in trouble. Nobody knows where I am, so if I get lost, I'm buggered. Yeah. Anybody else get more stupid with age? Is it just me? Right, let's try and make our way back. Can you all keep a secret? We won't tell Mand about this one because I told her I was going to stick to the paths. She asked me about what I was wearing on my feet. I said, nah, I'll be alright. Just stick to the little paths, I'll be all fine. Won't be a problem. There ain't really much of a path. Oops. Not much of a path, but it's quite stunning here. God's sake, absolutely soaked. Just a quick question. Does anybody know whether Slovenia has bears and whether they live in woods next to the river? Just asking for a friend. Oh look, an actual path. I mean, I'm glad I put my walking boots on. Oops, shit. This is just bloody ridiculous. If anybody finds this camera with my body, can make sure it gets posted on YouTube, because I put a lot of effort into this, I think. And it'd be a shame if it was all for nothing. Christ. Oh my days. Stuart, what are you doing? Back out in the open. I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to be down here. Looks like I'm near the bottom of somebody's garden. So I think we'll scoot up as quick as we possibly can up there before they shoot me. Man's just asked, do we want the towels behind us? It's van life.
He used to have a real thing with hanging laundry out or anything, having like any sort of washing out on an air or anything. Nearly 12 months in, and the towels are on an octopusy thing hanging from the bathroom window.
Can we just clarify one thing? When you're in Europe, you play by the Europeans' rules,
And we're on a campsite.
and that means there ain't no.
Yeah, we are on a
Rules.
campsite, but yes,
And-
it's very different here.
Anyway, let's get back to what I
Yeah.
turned the camera on for. The little secret that we agreed that we'd keep.
He came in sopping wet. He thought I wasn't going to notice. Both short legs of his shorts, they were soaking. He got like two-tone shorts on.
It's like, why are you wet? So
Yeah.
I had to spill the beans. So
Although
there
I
you
did
go.
say, oh, I thought you just washed your hands and got water everywhere again. He could have used that line, but he didn't.
I could. Anybody else do this? You know, when you wash your hands in the toilet, sometimes the taps are a bit fierce, and you come out and you like splashed a bit wet. Well, I seem to do it a lot. I don't think I'm just clumsy. I don't know.
Usually it's all on his t-shirt, and you know that inappropriate place on his shorts that really you shouldn't come out of the bathrooms looking so wet.
That's just a dribble. So don't worry about that one. But anyway, the secret. Don't worry about it.
It's out.
You got busted anyway.
He was just wet. He was wet.
Good afternoon
Good afternoon.
from a very, very sunny Slovenia.
And really pretty. Can have a look?
Yeah, we'll put some on
Not
the screen
us.
now. We left the river where we were for 2 days,
Yeah.
and we've come to this place basically because it's along the way. There was a free place to park, but there was a museum right next door. So, what's the museum called?
It's the Technical Museum of Slovenia. It's quite a national treasure from what we can gather. It's to do with the industry and car history, but there's a little bit of British stuff
There's a
in the
motorbike.
car, yeah, in the car museum part. But it's beautiful. It's actually been built on an old mill. It's lovely.
It's somewhat like the Black Country Museum in Dudley, innit? But
On a smaller scale.
yeah, it's kind of along them scales, like. But
Yeah, if you've ever been to the Transport Museum in Coventry, the car bit is like a teeny tiny bit of that as well. As soon as I walked in, that gave me that feel. So yeah, it is lovely here though.
I mean, I don't think you'd come here to come out of your way to come to it, but
No.
for us, I mean, €8 each
Yeah.
to get in, and you know what? It's really quite interesting. Some of it, having a stroll round. We've only been here for 45 minutes an hour.
Yeah.
We ain't seen
Well,
much
still-
of it yet, I don't think. Have we?
Yeah. But it does. It's really nice, really interesting. Everything is in English as well, which is always a help. And you do get like an English map and guide to go round. So yeah, but there isn't, from what we can gather, much more in this village. There's a restaurant bar, sort of. Oh, sorry. Opposite. I think
There's a
that's
monastery
it.
in there as well.
Oh yeah, a monastery. We're not quite sure
Have a look like
in
somewhere.
what sort of shape or form that would be in. But yeah, I think it's definitely a passing through place.
Yeah. But one thing to say about Slovenia, they speak English really well, don't they? Anybody
yeah.
thinking of coming here thinking you might struggle with the language? Oh no, don't matter. Service stations as well.
They're amazing.
Petrol station, service stations. They're the nicest people, and they all speak good English. And apart from that one lady who didn't really want to help us,
Yeah, and
really
her
helpful.
English was good though.
yeah, she told us that she didn't want to help us.
yeah, very clearly. Yeah, the place we came from, Tina Raft, that was all in English.
Really helpful again, weren't they?
They were lovely there, really lovely.
Right, do you want to have a
yeah.
look around the rest of this museum with
Yeah,
us?
come on, come with us.
Yeah, why not? You can get him and have a drive. Do you want one? It looks like a little Fiat, doesn't it? See if the horn works. No.
Industry in cars.
Yeah, it's just a bit strange. Dead in here.
Well, I wouldn't want to see one that big.
It's just gone a bit strange, this place now, isn't it? It's ever so funny, you look tired.
Oh wow.
Oh, more cars. And a skidoo.
Gorgeous, I love it.
Anybody who's got an electric car, don't think you're more up to date, Fango Dango. 1963 or 67. Keep your Tesla and your Leaf. Look at that. I mean, I didn't really expect to see a roller in Slovenia. 1952 Rolls Royce. Man, you found one you like?
Oh my god, this is so cool.
That is cool, actually.
Really cool.
I'll have a bit of that. What is it?
A little bit of day camping
It's
in
a
this.
Fiat.
The Stava.
1952 Fiat.
That is cool. I like that. Oh my god.
You know what? We were just leaving and man spotted a car, and then the ladies opened this door up and we nearly missed all this lot. This place. Oh God. Anybody want to look at some tractors? They have got everything in this place. I mean, look at that. How cool's that? Now that would make a cool camper van. Can we have one of them, man?
If I could have the Barbie car.
What is that?
Look at it. How cool. I don't know where the top's gone.
What is it? We've got trams in here as well.
I mean, they're just immaculate, aren't they?
Oh my God, this place, every time you think you've seen it all, it's mad. Oh, look at these old racers. It's not really a rally burner now, is it? Anybody want a Fiat van? And these Renaults, the Renault 4s, when we were in Morocco, these are absolutely everywhere still. And I'm in a museum over here. That's an old Beetle, innit? What year is that? 1938.
Oh my god. I found my car.
Man loves these Citroens. That looked like a jumped up Vauxhall, that does. Yeah, it's self-built by a bloke in Slovenia in 1990 something. 1997. He wanted an off-road car. We got an old Vauxhall Viva and made his own. Oh, just had to get Google Translate on it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It was sunny until I just turned the camera on.
Yeah, I brought a hat.
I'd like to tell you where we are. I ain't got a clue.
No, we're in the mountains in Slovenia. We're finding it really tricky to find places to park up in Slovenia that are not like €70 a night. For very little for that €70. You know, we're not against paying it, but you're really not getting your money's worth for it. So anyway, we've ended up literally, it's almost like, it's a weird one. It's just a parking spot up in the mountains. It's got all the facilities here, but you can't use them.
Yeah.
They're not open. I don't know, it's like maybe he's had some sort of licence revoked, or is revoked the right word? No, he's lost the licence anyway. I don't know, it just seems a little bit odd.
Yeah, we'd gone south in Slovenia, but other than crossing over into, where was it?
Croatia.
We're extortionate down there on the coast. We looked and it was only an hour and a half back up towards the Alps, and you know what, we thought, why not? So we've come up here and we're just having a walk down by the river, look.
See the river? Whooshing past us.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a sign on the campsite, and I asked the bloke, I said, do you have bears? And he went, yeah.
Yeah, I googled it and I told him, but if you follow us you'll know that I tell him this regularly. But yes, there are bears
There's
in
bears
the woods.
in them there hills.
Yes.
So
we do need to be careful.
it's been lovely. You have to act dead if a bear comes.
Yeah, I read it on
And
the
let
internet.
and let it attack you.
Well, one of the things I read on Google was don't throw stones at it.
Yeah, don't throw stones.
Because that would be my first thought, stop and pick up stones.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe you should be quiet, maybe.
yeah. I got a question for you. There's a bear shit in the woods. We're not off for a bit of a trek today because Amanda put the wrong footwear on.
Yeah, because Stu hasn't got flippy flops on.
But we've already established that I never do have the right one.
No, never does.
So I think we're just going to head back to the camp. And we're going to head downwards, or we're just going to go back and crash
I
out?
think there's water further down.
We found the river. That's the riverbed we were on, but it's coming from the other side. This is just down from the campsite. We went up. That might have been my fault, not man's. Talking of which, I've lost her. So let's go and find her. Because you know what she's like, she'll be getting herself into trouble. Look at her. That's off. I'm getting vibes of the other day. But this time Miss Man leading the way. Are we going in? Are we going in that one?
It's icy, it's clear, and it's beautiful, but it's cold.
I've just had a little paddle in it. What, 30 seconds? I couldn't feel my feet. So I don't think we're going to be going in that one, are we?
No.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Very pleasant and sunny. Velika
Velika
Planina.
Planina,
That is pronounced absolutely perfectly.
which it's all right up here. We've taken
Hey.
a cable car and a chairlift to get to the top of these Slovenian
A
mountains.
very steep cable car,
It
can
was
I add?
very steep.
It was
I mean, as you know,
bloody
we've done
steep.
cable cars now, but this one was not particularly long, but just really steep.
Well, the reason we've come up is for the Shepards huts. The Shepards, I'll put it on the screen, but the Shepards come up here for a certain amount of time of the year and live in the huts and look after their cattle and stuff. And it's quite nice. in it.
Yeah, we're heading up there because you can't see them now, but from an angle we were at before, there's just lots of people up there. There must be the most stunning view, so we're going to head up there in a minute.
Yeah, so as always, turn off now if you don't want to see these beautiful scenery.
It's just, oh, can you hear the cows? They wanted to say good morning too. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And you know what? It's really cheap to do these sorts of things. Sort of Austria's we've done, and here it was €26 to do the cable car and the chairlift to come up here, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
For an adult, that was, sorry.
Strangely as well, didn't feel anxious this morning at all about doing cable cars. So facing fears and seeing the world, it's all right.
Yeah, so we're going to head up there and we'll show you what it's like up there.
Yeah, we'll find some cows for you. I mean, what else could you possibly want?
Stinging nettles.
So we have to find stinging nettles. He's had enough. Do you want the Insta versus reality? Well, we've stopped and had a cheese bread and an apple juice.
We've hardly been walking.
We ain't done nothing yet, yeah. A little calf-like thing here. So it would be rude not to. It is really lovely up here now.
It is really lovely. It's a wee bit touristy, but we're part of that problem as well, I suppose.
We are the tourist problem. So it turns out it's like a proper town, because we thought we'd probably in the only calf. No. I think McDonald's is this way.
Steve, you want to stand at the side? I'll get a picture of you.
I'm all right. Hello.
We're getting the Shepards.
Hello, missus.
Okay, we need to move, Steve, because it is coming quite quickly.
She's very beautiful. I did tell you I was going to bring you lots of cows. There is lots of cows. All chilled out in the sun. What's Taylor Swift's tour called?
Eras.
Here, I think this is the next stop on the Eras.
Although they've got Parliament building next to it.
Parliament?
Well, it says Parliament.
Oh yeah. Do you think we've given them enough cows yet, or should we carry on carrying them? You can't have too many cars. These are beautiful cars. Silly cars, beautiful cars.
Poo everywhere, girl.
We spotted these, so I'll come to have a look at them. Well, it feels like sugar.
Yeah, obviously we're not going to taste them, but it's crumbling like sugar.
I might have a lick. But yeah, they're obviously here. Oh, hell. They're obviously here for the cattle.
There's a man swimming over there.
Don't smell like sugar now.
I don't think you should taste them. These don't look as big as the ones up there, do they?
These ain't got horns, have they, neither?
No.
They look very curious about us.
They do,
Oh,
don't they?
hello.
Oh, mother! It's a massive Ferguson.
good evening.
Good evening.
From what's been a very sunny, I don't know where we are.
Oh, I do, because I've just written it down. Zuzemberk in Slovenia.
There you go. I don't need to put it on the screen now.
I've just written the diary for today.
After yesterday up at the Shepards hut, great day.
Oh, amazing.
We chilled out on the evening just by the van, had a few drinks. Not too many actually.
No, it literally was a couple, and it actually got really dark and quite cold quite early up there because you are very high up in the mountains. So, you know, although we tried to make the most of sitting outside, you couldn't do it very long up there.
So today we've had a bit of a doing day again, haven't we? We've been and done the laundry, done the laundry.
Stu did a few jobs in the van,
Couple
because when
of
you live in a
repairs.
motorhome, they're not made for living, so there's always something that's like coming loose or needs fixing.
Screwing
And
or-
so yeah, luckily Stu is great like that, and he just gets all them bits done. So you know what, I'm just looking at myself. I've got
Caught the sun, eh?
well, no, I'm looking. Haven't I got a white mark?
Yeah. Caught the sun.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, we've been swimming in the river.
Have a look. It is absolutely beautiful. It was so hot when we got here, and the van was stifling, and we couldn't breathe, and there was loads of people in the river. It was beautiful.
And what a lovely backdrop as well behind us. We haven't been anywhere. We literally rocked up here, got our swimmers on, and just went in the river.
Yeah, straight in the river, and we've been in there for. Well, we got out not having a clue what time it was, and it was like it's nearly 6:30. We've been in there hours.
Yeah.
Hours. It was beautiful, beautiful.
Well, I did want to go and have a look in the town. Oh, we haven't. We're
Actually.
thinking we may. Well, if the weather's nice tomorrow morning, just hang around here in the morning until we head to Croatia.
Yeah, we can't get on our site, I don't think, in Croatia. It must be like a traditional campsite. We can't get on till like about 3 in the afternoon. It will take us about 3 hours to get there in Croatia, but it's just beautiful here. This is definitely somewhere to come. Somewhere to come if you like getting in the water, you like to have a swim. If you've got kids and they like to get in the water, it's just brilliant. There's a little cafe bar down the bottom. There's some portaloos. There's a play area. Seems very family friendly here. And dogs can get into the river as well. It's really lovely.
It is. One thing I'm going to say about this town is the kids. The kids seem to be on scooters with no helmets.
And we're talking kids, we're talking like
12,
12-year-olds.
13, 14-year-olds.
Yeah, on proper like petrol scooters.
And nobody seems to bat an eyelid. So whether it's legal or whether the police just don't come round here and nobody cares, I don't know.
No helmets, no nothing. And then you see the kids on bicycles putting their cycle helmets on.
I quite like Slovenia. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow, if the weather's alright, you can join us. And we'll go and show you around up there in the town, because that looks really nice up there. And also, there's a little bit of a waterfall the other side of that bridge, where we can make it out. Might go and have a look up there as well.
Yeah, we couldn't get up there earlier because by the time we decided to get that far, they were, is it fly fishing?
Yeah, they're more fly fishing up there.
Yeah,
We didn't fancy
didn't.
getting fished.
On a hook.
Yeah.
So, no.
But yeah, join us tomorrow. Or maybe tonight, you never know. Once you've had a drink. I might not have a drink, I don't know.
See, I'm not sure about here, but we'll see.
Well, as you can see, the next morning I decided to take a quick look up at that castle before we made our way into Croatia. And to be fair, it was free to get in. Wasn't spectacular, but it had been restored quite well. You can see there's still a few vans there. Lovely toilets as well if you do end up staying there, anybody. Some really nice free toilets as well. And it was alright. I wasn't making a special effort to get up there, but really nice views. And as you can see there, look, there's Turtle down below. But yeah, time to go on to Croatia. So join us next week. I've had better, but not for free. If you play your cards wrong and get man to go topless, get the ratings up. Oh, she's sniffing it. Just walking up this trail. That's slightly worrying.